We have it all. And this is watching this unfold is amazing. It's just unbelievable. We knew it was supposed to happen this way, but we didn't know how. Now we're watching it live take place. All right. Wrong way. I want to go back to the original folder under no under that no okay. So last night, let's go to tonight's show number 2 folder, and there's a video right there on the left. Click on that video.
Huawei to communist China's surveillance programs. What do we know?
Yeah, and the US has, of course, for a long time accused Huawei of working closely with the Chinese state. Well, this Washington Post investigation appears to confirm that. According to internal Huawei documents, the Chinese company has been working directly with them, actively pitching technologies to help them manage ideological re-education, labor schedules for prisoners, track their political opponents, and harness facial recognition. Now, remember, President Trump in 2020 effectively banned Huawei from using and operating with US companies. This certainly will have put a nail in the coffin for them hoping to re-emerge as a Western company. Brett?
Yeah, a lot of officials saying that back then. Benjamin Hall, live at the State Department. Benjamin, thank you.
All right. Now, that was very interesting because, again, President Trump was right, okay, by banning Huawei in the first place. What we know is when the C-19 hit, we watched videos from Wuhan that was just absolutely atrocious. And those videos were, in fact, the people that had the disease or whatever, they would turn the 5G on and they were dropping dead on the streets, just falling over dead. So the whole, go ahead.
Is that what we were seeing in China before COVID kicked off here, when everybody was just falling over in the streets?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was the 5G. So our president kept that out of our country. Okay. Their 5G, Huawei's 5G, is a microwave, short microwave 5G. They would have had a tower every 300 yards. And it basically, think of a cup of water in your microwave. You fire it up, it starts boiling. Well, they were going to do that to your brain. That's why those people had blood loss and, everything shooting out of their mouths. And it was instantaneous. They were standing there fine 1 minute and boom, they just fall over and all the blood and stuff coming out of their nose and mouths. It was absolutely atrocious. Wuhan was the test to see if it all worked. Okay. And then China wanted to bring it here for us. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's it. So then go to tonight's show number 4.
While he's doing that, let me bounce a couple things off of
3.
you. While he's doing that, let me bounce a couple things off of you before we start.
Go right ahead. Okay.
The trap that's set now for NATO, and we're all seeing it actually because IM's bringing it to us and bringing us all the background and the facts to go along with it. So we're grateful for that, but it's also unsaid that the CCP is done. China, the Xi no longer has to deal with that faction, so they're moving on to the next phase, which is NATO, the UN. You'll see it all wrapped up into one here shortly.
Very good. Yes, that's exactly where we're heading. NATO has done so many crimes against humanity in the world. Everywhere NATO shows up,
this is an invasion.
Yeah. This happened on the border last night, our border. Mexican border. This is one
This
of
is an invasion of America, and people are more worried about the media actually showing what's happening than the invaders themselves.
Stop recording.
Based on what?
Based on the fact that this is a security point. I need you to stop recording.
So
and I need
this
you
is
to
a
move back.
this is a First Amendment right
Sir,
issue.
not negative. You need to stop and please move away.
So you're going to allow these people to invade our country
Sir, you need to stop.
based on whose orders?
You need to stop recording, please. And you
This
need
is
to
a
move
First
up.
Amendment right.
You need to
You're
move up, sir.
violating the First
You need to
Amendment.
move up.
You're allowing our look at this.
Sir, you need to please step back.
And what will
need
happen
to
if I
please
don't?
step back.
What will happen if I don't?
Nothing's going to happen to you.
Okay.
I'm just asking you to
so
please
I'm going to
step back.
stand here. I'll stand out of your way.
Sir, I need
you
you
guys
to please
see?
step.
You
I
guys
need
see
you to
what's
please.
happening?
I need you to please move back.
We
sir.
have 5 rafts coming across here.
Sir,
I will
need you to
stay out of
please
your
move
way.
back.
I will stay out of your way.
It's not a part of being
I'm just
in
saying
our way.
you're wrong. This is not. This is. I
need
have
you
a
to
right
please-
to be here as part of the
I
press.
understand. Just please step back.
Based on whose orders?
I'm the one in charge right now.
Okay.
Can you please step back? Can you please stop recording?
I will not stop recording.
Yeah.
I do not need to stop recording.
I need you to.
What
please
is your
move
name,
back.
sir? And
My
I love
name's-
you guys. I appreciate you.
I understand, sir.
I appreciate you guys,
My
but
name's
this is
Staff Sergeant Moreno, and
Okay.
I'm asking you to please step back.
okay. And I'm saying no. I'm going to stand right here and watch this, and record the invasion.
It's for your own security. Also
For my own security,
I
I
need
will
you to
take
please move.
that risk on myself,
I need you to please move back.
sir. This is where I'm going to stand. So either we both stand here. This is where I'm going to stand. As an American citizen, I have a right to record this.
I need you to please move back to where you're.
Do you
allowed
see what's
on
happening
the-
right
on the
here?
main street.
Why is there nobody down there apprehending the cartel coyote that's bringing them across? That's the question. This is what's happening in America. You've got Joe Biden inviting this into our country and using our National Guard troops to stop American citizens from showing you what's actually happening.
So you're not allowed to be recording.
I am allowed to be recording, sir. Please show me where I'm not allowed
Show
to.
me where you have the ability. I'm telling you.
The
you're not
Constitution, the First Amendment. You realize your job is to protect America. I know. I'm just reminding you. You guys swore an oath to the Constitution, not to Joe Biden. Do me a favor and reread your oath. It's not to Joe Biden, it's to the Constitution.
All right. Now, you saw the evidence. What the, and we're good, Stoney, unless you want to go back to the
So is
Hong
this why we?
Kong Trade Center
Hey, I
videos.
got a question.
Hold on, Stoney. Hold that thought real quick. I am go ahead and finish with your thought process. My first opinion is that the gematria came back. Kamala was on that stretcher in a body bag, but it was way off. All right, it was a good stab, but it was way off. I think that there's something a lot simpler afloat there.
Could it be equipment, furniture? You know,
I would have to look in that bag. I know.
They moved out things, in my opinion, that they didn't want people to see. So, 4 a.m. in the morning, they possibly could be evacuating the White House.
Right. Ahead of what?
Ahead of what we were talking about.
Ahead of what's coming.
What's coming.
Yeah.
Trying to get things out of the way.
Well, we all know that.
Because we don't know who it is that's moving it, because we can't get an eyeball on the people, or the trucks don't have lettering on them. So if they're going to take the White House down, there's some things in the White House that does not need to be destroyed. Don't you kind of get where I'm going with that? If they're going to wipe the White House off the planet, there's pieces of furniture and stuff that shouldn't be destroyed with it, or specific properties, let's say, that's got to be removed first, right?
Yeah, I mean, like paperwork.
Yep.
Yeah, or like some of our former president's stuff that shouldn't be
I think
destroyed.
a lot of that stuff was moved already. I mean, artifacts were coming out of the building long time ago.
I know, but you gotta do a couple of sweeps as big as that place is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not gonna get. Oh, you remember that one spot over there? Let's go get the stuff out of there. We forgot that, you know.
Yep, and not to mention what could have been buried in the walls in there.
Exactly. Yep. Anything's possible. Maybe everything JFK ever had in there, maybe. Because we know how many good presidents there was in our lifetimes.
I fully believe Project Looking Glass is going to come about here shortly.
Oh, absolutely.
But the two subs off the coast of North Carolina, Virginia, out that way, I think they're poised to drop the White House and the monument, and it be called on China, and that's part of our scare event.
Could be, yes. It's a very good possibility. Absolutely. What do you guys think?
well, I say go to Q Post 34. We know there's 34 locations that would be taken out for the Rods of God. The White House is one of those 34. Okay.
Yep.
So in Switzerland, the Vatican, the French border, Yahweh, Three Gorges Dam, you name it. 34 locations around the world.
Washington Monument.
Yeah. It'll be done. And every one of those monuments, because you know, those pillars, not only in Washington, D.C., the Vatican has one, and also